Imagine unlocking the secrets to true wealth, not just in your bank account, but in every aspect of your life. This is your journey to becoming rich in every sense of the word. Wealth, in its truest form, is more than just a number in a bank account. It is a state of mind, a quality of life, and a reflection of your innermost beliefs. To be rich in life is to align with the energy of abundance and to carry that energy with you in everything you do. Let's explore the steps to unlock the riches that are already within your grasp. Defining your wealth is one of the most powerful steps you can take on the path to true abundance. It requires more than simply wanting more money or material possessions. It calls for a deep and personal exploration of what wealth truly means to you. Many chase after riches without ever stopping to ask themselves, what does wealth look like for me? What will truly make me feel rich in life? Answering these questions with clarity is crucial because it sets the foundation for everything that follows. Wealth is subjective. For some, it may mean financial freedom, having enough money to travel the world, buy what they desire, or live without debt. For others, wealth may encompass experiences enjoying time with loved ones, pursuing passions, or creating a legacy that lasts beyond their lifetime. For some, it is health, happiness, and personal fulfillment, while for others, it's about building something larger than themselves, like a business or a charitable cause. No two people define wealth the same way, and that's what makes this step so vital. When you define your wealth, you must go beyond surface-level desires. Ask yourself what kind of life would make you feel truly abundant. Is it about having more money? Or is it about what that money represents: freedom, security, or perhaps peace of mind? Is it about surrounding yourself with beauty, luxury, and comfort? Or is it about creating meaningful connections, a sense of purpose, and a legacy? There are no right or wrong answers, only the ones that resonate with you. The clearer you are in your definition, the easier it becomes to manifest it. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, you begin to notice opportunities that align with your vision. Without a clear picture of your desired wealth, you might find yourself chasing the wrong goals, driven by societal expectations or other people's definitions of success. But when your vision is precise, every step you take brings you closer to it. This process requires honesty. You need to be willing to strip away what you think you should want and tune into what you genuinely desire. Don't let external pressures or the opinions of others cloud your definition of wealth. Take the time to reflect deeply on what kind of life would make you feel rich in every sense of the word. This is not about chasing superficial gains, it's about creating a life that feels abundant from the inside out. When your definition of wealth is clear, you begin to move through the world with purpose, intention, and a sense of alignment with your deepest values. The key to unlocking wealth in your life lies in cultivating a prosperous mindset. Your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, and to experience abundance externally, you must first embody it internally. A prosperous mindset is more than just thinking positively. It's about fundamentally shifting your perception of what is possible for you. It requires transforming the way you view money, success, and your own potential. This shift begins with the realization that wealth is not something out there to be chased or earned. It is something that is drawn to you based on your state of mind. The foundation of a prosperous mindset is rooted in abundance thinking. You must train your mind to focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Scarcity thinking, believing that resources are limited or that wealth is only for a select few, creates barriers to your financial growth. Conversely, an abundance mindset operates on the belief that there is always enough, that wealth is limitless, and that opportunities for prosperity are all around you. Shifting your thoughts in this way opens the floodgates for wealth to flow into your life. This transformation begins with self-awareness. You must pay attention to your thoughts and beliefs around money and success. Every time you catch yourself thinking, "I can't afford this," or "I'll never have enough," you must consciously replace those thoughts with ones that align with prosperity. Affirmations such as "I am worthy of wealth," or "there is more than enough for me," can help rewire your thinking. These aren't just empty words, they are tools to help you break free from old patterns of scarcity and step into a mindset of possibility. Visualization also plays a crucial role in cultivating a prosperous mindset. The images you hold in your mind have a powerful influence on your subconscious, and when you visualize wealth, you are effectively telling your mind that this is your reality. Picture yourself living in abundance. What does your life look like when you are prosperous? How does it feel? The more vivid your internal vision, the more your mind begins to accept it as truth, and in turn, your actions and experiences will start to reflect that truth. Gratitude is another powerful tool in creating a prosperous mindset. By focusing on what you are grateful for, you shift your attention away from lack and towards abundance. Gratitude helps you recognize the wealth that already exists in your life, whether it's your health, relationships, or opportunities, and this awareness expands your capacity to receive even more. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you will attract into your life. Equally important is the release of limiting beliefs. These beliefs often take the form of deeply ingrained ideas about money, success, or self-worth, such as money is the root of all evil, rich people are greedy, or I don't deserve to be wealthy. These limiting beliefs create subconscious blocks to your prosperity and must be dismantled for you to fully embrace an abundant life. Start by identifying these beliefs and questioning their validity. Replace them with empowering beliefs that support your financial growth, such as money is a tool for good, or I am deserving of success and abundance. Remember that cultivating a prosperous mindset is an ongoing process. It requires daily practice and commitment. You must remain vigilant about the thoughts you entertain and the beliefs you hold. Surround yourself with influences that support your growth, whether that be books, mentors, or like-minded individuals who share your vision of abundance. The more you immerse yourself in the energy of prosperity, the more natural it becomes to think, act, and live as if wealth is already yours. Your mindset is the foundation of your wealth, and by cultivating one rooted in abundance, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. Wealth is not something you pursue, it's something you attract by aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with prosperity. Visualization is a powerful tool in shaping your reality, and when it comes to financial success, it serves as a bridge between your current circumstances and the wealth you desire. To visualize your financial success is to engage your mind in a creative process that brings your desired future into the present moment. This practice isn't merely daydreaming or wishful thinking, it's an intentional act of creation, where your mind and emotions align with the abundance you seek. Begin by forming a clear and detailed image of what financial success looks like for you. This isn't just about imagining money in your bank account. It's about creating a full sensory experience of the life you want to live. Picture the details. What kind of home do you live in? What kind of car do you drive? Where do you travel? And what do you spend your time doing? Visualize the daily experiences that come with financial freedom. Perhaps it's the ability to make decisions without concern for money, the opportunity to give generously, or the freedom to pursue your passions without constraint. The more vivid and specific your vision, the more real it becomes in your subconscious mind. But visualization is not limited to just seeing. Engage all of your senses as you picture your financial success. Hear the sounds that accompany your vision, whether it's the click of a computer as you manage your investments, the rustling of leaves in the garden of your dream home, or the laughter of friends and family enjoying a life of abundance with you. Feel the sensations of wealth. Imagine the texture of fine fabrics, the warmth of the sun during a vacation, or the comfort of financial security. Smell the fresh air of new surroundings, or the scent of luxury items as cigarettes signify your success. When you fully immerse yourself in the experience of wealth, you are teaching your mind and body what it feels like to be prosperous. Another key element to visualization is emotion. It's not enough to simply see your wealth, you must feel it. The emotions associated with your vision are what bring it to life. Imagine the joy, relief, and satisfaction that come with financial success. How does it feel to have all your needs met, to live without financial stress, and to have the freedom to choose how you spend your time? The emotional connection to your vision is what accelerates its manifestation. The more you can embody the feelings of success, the more your mind begins to accept this reality as possible and inevitable. Consistency is crucial in this practice. Visualization is not a one-time exercise, it is a daily ritual that strengthens your belief in the possibility of your desired outcome. Set aside time each day to visualize your financial success. This could be during meditation, just before bed, or the first thing in the morning when your mind is most receptive. As you consistently return to your vision, you are embedding it deeper into your subconscious, where it can begin to influence your actions and decisions in ways that move you toward your goals. To enhance your visualization practice, consider creating physical representations of your vision. This could be through vision boards, where you collect images, quotes, and symbols that represent the wealth and success you are manifesting. It could also involve writing detailed descriptions of your future life or creating affirmations that support your vision. These tangible reminders serve as anchors that keep your mind focused on your financial success, reinforcing your belief that it is within reach. One important aspect of visualization is to remain detached from the how. Your job is not to figure out all the steps that will lead to your financial success. Your job is to stay aligned with the feeling and vision of that success. Trust that the universe, your subconscious mind, or whatever higher power you believe in, will guide you toward the right opportunities, people, and actions. The clearer and stronger your vision, the more effortlessly the path will unfold before you. Doors will open, and circumstances will shift in ways you may not have predicted, but all in alignment with the image you've created in your mind. Remember that visualization is a practice of faith. You are essentially training your mind to see and believe in something that hasn't yet materialized in the physical world. This requires trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust that what you are visualizing will become real. It is about holding on to your vision, even when external circumstances suggest otherwise, maintaining a steady belief in your ability to manifest wealth. While visualizing your financial success and cultivating a prosperous mindset are vital, these steps alone are not enough to create wealth. You must also take inspired action to bring your vision into reality. Inspired action is different from simply working hard or hustling in pursuit of your goals. It is action that flows naturally from the alignment between your desires and your mindset, action that feels effortless, intuitive, and in harmony with the life you are creating. Inspired action is the bridge that transforms your internal visions into external reality. Inspired action begins with clarity. Once you have defined your vision of wealth and begun to cultivate the mindset of abundance, you will find that ideas, opportunities, and next steps seem to present themselves to you almost effortlessly. This is because your mind is now attuned to recognizing possibilities that align with your desires. However, it is crucial to act on these ideas as they arise. Inspired action often comes in the form of subtle nudges, gut feelings, or sudden bursts of insight. It could be an idea to start a new business, make an investment, or reach out to someone who can help you on your journey. These intuitive signals are guiding you toward the realization of your financial success. The nature of inspired action is that it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't come from a place of desperation, fear, or pressure, but rather from a place of confidence, alignment, and enthusiasm. When you act from inspiration, there is a sense of flow. Things fall into place, and you are energized by the process rather than drained. It's not about doing as much as possible to make things happen, but rather about doing what feels right in the moment, trusting that each step you take is moving you closer to your goals. This is not to say that taking inspired action is always easy or that challenges won't arise. Sometimes the steps you are called to take may push you out of your comfort zone. They may require you to take risks, face fears, or embrace uncertainty. But even in these moments, the action still feels inspired because it is aligned with your higher vision. There is an underlying sense of excitement, purpose, and trust, even if the path ahead is unclear. This is how you know the action is inspired. It calls you to expand beyond your current limitations while keeping you connected to the bigger picture of your success. Inspired action is also about listening and responding to your intuition. There is a difference between forcing yourself to take action out of fear or obligation and allowing yourself to be led by your inner guidance. Pay attention to the subtle signals from within, those gut feelings, flashes of insight, or quiet urges that point you in a certain direction. When you act on these intuitive prompts, you are aligning yourself with the flow of abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring practical steps or planning, rather. It means balancing logic with intuition, allowing both to guide your decisions. An important aspect of inspired action is detachment from the outcome. When you take action from a place of inspiration, you are not attached to specific results. You trust that whatever happens is part of the process, and that each step is contributing to your overall success. You release the need for immediate validation or proof that things are working. This detachment allows you to remain open to opportunities that may not fit your original plan, but are ultimately in alignment with your vision. Often, the most unexpected actions can lead to the most significant breakthroughs. Another key to taking inspired action is to focus on the present moment. Instead of worrying about the entire journey to wealth or trying to map out every step, focus on what you can do right now. What action can you take today that aligns with your vision of financial success? It could be a small step, such as researching a new opportunity, reaching out to a mentor, or setting aside time to work on a personal project. Inspired action doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It can be as simple as following the next logical step that presents itself. Over time, these small actions compound, leading to significant progress and tangible results. Remember that inspired action is about momentum. Once you begin taking steps toward your vision, the universe, or life itself, responds by presenting you with more opportunities. Success breeds success, and as you continue to act on inspiration, you will notice doors opening and paths clearing in ways you hadn't anticipated. Your inspired actions send a signal that you are serious about your goals, and in return, life begins to arrange circumstances to support your growth. This creates a positive feedback loop, where each step you take generates more clarity, confidence, and motivation to keep moving forward. Taking inspired action requires persistence. While the actions may feel aligned and effortless, the journey to financial success often requires consistency and commitment. There may be moments when progress feels slow, or obstacles seem to stand in your way. During these times, it's essential to continue listening to your inner guidance and trusting that each action, no matter how small, is moving you toward your goal. Stay connected to your vision, remain open to new ideas and opportunities, and trust that your inspired actions are leading you exactly where you need to go. Investing in self-growth is one of the most powerful and transformative steps you can take on your journey to wealth. True financial success is not just about accumulating money or assets. It's about becoming the person who can create, manage, and sustain that wealth. When you invest in your own growth, you are developing the skills, mindset, and character necessary to attract and maintain abundance in every area of your life. It is a process of continuous evolution that opens doors to opportunities and prepares you to seize them when they arise. Self-growth begins with self-awareness. To invest in your growth, you must first understand where you currently stand, your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and beliefs. Take time to assess the areas of your life where you are thriving and those that need improvement. Be honest with yourself about the patterns or behaviors that are holding you back from financial success. This awareness provides a foundation for personal development, allowing you to focus on the areas that will have the greatest impact on your journey to wealth. One of the most important areas of self-growth is education. Lifelong learning is essential for success in any field, and financial growth is no different. Whether it's gaining knowledge about investing, understanding the intricacies of business, or improving your communication and leadership skills, education expands your horizons and equips you with the tools to build wealth. Invest time and resources in courses, books, seminars, and mentors that align with your goals. The more you learn, the more confident and capable you become in navigating the complexities of wealth creation. However, education is not limited to formal learning. It also includes personal growth through introspection and self-improvement. Develop habits that enhance your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Practice mindfulness meditation or journaling to connect with your inner self and clarify your vision. Strengthen your emotional intelligence by learning how to manage stress, handle setbacks, and build resilience. When you invest in your personal development, you become more grounded, focused, and adaptable, qualities that are essential for long-term financial success. Another crucial aspect of self-growth is building discipline and consistency. Wealth does not happen overnight. It requires sustained effort, focus, and perseverance. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even when challenges arise or progress feels slow. By cultivating discipline in your daily life, whether it's sticking to a budget, managing your time effectively, or maintaining healthy habits, you develop the ability to stay on course toward your financial goals. Consistency in your efforts compounds over time, leading to exponential growth, both personally and financially. Self-growth also involves expanding your mindset. As you evolve, you will encounter new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities that challenge your previous ways of thinking. Be open to change and embrace the discomfort that comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth often requires letting go of old beliefs or limitations that no longer serve you. Be willing to adopt a growth mindset where you see challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement, rather than obstacles to success. The more you expand your mind, the more possibilities you will see for creating wealth in your life. In addition to mindset, self-growth includes the development of soft skills, such as communication, relationship building, and leadership. Financial success is often linked to the quality of your relationships and your ability to influence and inspire others. Whether it's negotiating deals, managing a team, or networking with like-minded individuals, your interpersonal skills play a significant role in your wealth creation journey. Invest in learning how to communicate effectively, build trust, and collaborate with others. Strong relationships can lead to valuable partnerships, opportunities, and support systems that help you achieve your financial goals. Investing in self-growth also means taking care of your physical health. Your body is the vessel through which you experience life and pursue your goals, so it's essential to nurture it with proper nutrition, exercise, and rest. Physical well-being impacts your energy levels, mental clarity, and ability to stay focused on your ambitions. Prioritize self-care and ensure that you are giving your body the attention it needs to perform at its best. A healthy, energized body supports a sharp, focused mind, allowing you to approach your financial goals with vitality and determination. Another powerful area of self-growth is learning how to overcome fear and doubt. Fear of failure, fear of success, and self-doubt are common obstacles on the path to wealth. These emotions can sabotage your efforts and prevent you from taking the necessary risks to achieve your goals. Personal growth involves building the confidence and courage to face these fears head-on. Through practices such as visualization, affirmations, and incremental challenges, you can train your mind to push through fear and doubt, allowing you to take bold, inspired actions that lead to success. Lastly, investing in self-growth requires patience and trust in the process. Personal development is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey. Growth happens gradually, and the results may not always be immediately visible. However, the compound effect of investing in yourself over time leads to profound and lasting transformation. As you continue to evolve, you will notice shifts in your thinking, behavior, and experiences that align more closely with your vision of financial success. Self-growth is an investment that yields returns far beyond financial wealth. It enriches every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your sense of purpose and fulfillment. By committing to your own development, you not only increase your capacity to create wealth, but also become the person who can enjoy and sustain it with confidence, grace, and wisdom. Embracing gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts your entire perspective on wealth and abundance. While many people focus solely on what they don't have, gratitude draws your attention to all that you do have. This simple, yet profound shift in focus creates a magnetic energy that attracts more of what you desire into your life. Gratitude is not just about feeling thankful for material possessions, it's about cultivating an awareness of the blessings in every area of your life, your relationships, health, opportunities, and even challenges that help you grow. By consistently practicing gratitude, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance, making it easier for wealth to flow into your life. Gratitude begins with an acknowledgement of the present moment. Instead of constantly striving for more, waiting for future success to feel fulfilled, gratitude brings your awareness to what is already present. It invites you to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. Whether you're just starting out on your path to financial success or you're already well on your way, gratitude allows you to find joy and contentment in the process. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you generate a sense of inner peace and satisfaction that is not dependent on external achievements. This inner state of contentment becomes a fertile ground for attracting more abundance into your life. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude is its ability to transform your mindset. When you make a habit of expressing gratitude, you rewire your brain to look for the positive in every situation. Instead of focusing on lack, limitation, or what's missing, you begin to notice the opportunities, resources, and support that are already available to you. This shift in perspective creates a sense of empowerment because you start to realize that you are already abundant in many ways. Gratitude opens your eyes to the wealth that surrounds you, whether it's the knowledge you've gained, the connections you've made, or the progress you've achieved. The more you acknowledge and appreciate these things, the more they expand in your life. Gratitude also strengthens your resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, especially on the road to wealth. However, when you approach these obstacles with gratitude, they lose their power to bring you down. Gratitude allows you to see difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of feeling defeated by a temporary setback, you can be grateful for the lessons it offers and the strength it builds within you. This shift in perspective helps you bounce back more quickly from adversity and maintain a positive, forward-looking mindset no matter what challenges you face. In addition to transforming your mindset, gratitude fosters a deeper connection with others. When you express gratitude for the people in your life, whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, you strengthen your relationships and create a sense of mutual support. People are naturally drawn to those who appreciate them, and this creates a positive feedback loop of generosity, kindness, and opportunity. As you cultivate gratitude in your interactions with others, you build a network of supportive relationships that can help you grow both personally and financially. Gratitude fosters collaboration, trust, and goodwill, all of which are essential ingredients for long-term success. Gratitude is also a key to maintaining a balanced perspective on wealth. While it's important to have financial goals and aspirations, gratitude keeps you grounded and prevents you from becoming consumed by the pursuit of money. It reminds you that true wealth is not just measured by your bank account, but by the richness of your experiences, relationships, and sense of purpose. Gratitude allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor without becoming overly attached to material possessions. It brings you back to what truly matters: your well-being, your connections, and your ability to make a positive impact on the world. A powerful way to practice gratitude is through daily rituals. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. You can do this through journaling, meditation, or simply by pausing to appreciate the present moment. Be specific about the things you're thankful for, whether it's a kind word from a friend, a new opportunity that came your way, or even the fact that you have the time and energy to pursue your goals. The more specific you are, the more deeply you will feel the emotion of gratitude, and the more it will influence your thoughts and actions throughout the day. Gratitude also works as a powerful magnet for attracting wealth because it aligns your energy with abundance. When you are in a state of gratitude, you are not operating from a mindset of lack or need. Instead, you are sending out the message that you are already abundant, that you already have everything you need to be successful. This vibration of abundance naturally attracts more wealth and opportunities to you because the energy you put out into the world is what you receive in return. The more you feel grateful, the more you attract circumstances that give you even more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude helps you stay motivated and focused on your financial goals. By regularly reflecting on what you've already achieved, you build confidence in your ability to continue creating success. You become more aware of how far you've come, which fuels your belief in your capacity to achieve even more. This positive reinforcement helps you stay committed to your goals, even when the road gets tough. Gratitude gives you the emotional fuel you need to keep moving forward with enthusiasm and optimism, knowing that more abundance is always on its way. Gratitude is a practice that keeps you connected to the bigger picture of life. It reminds you that wealth is not just about accumulating material things, but about contributing to something greater than yourself. When you are grateful, you naturally feel more generous, more willing to share your blessings with others. This generosity creates a cycle of giving and receiving that multiplies your wealth in ways you may not expect. By embracing gratitude, you create a life that is not only rich in financial terms, but also rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Aligning with wealth energy is a crucial step in manifesting financial success. Wealth, like everything else in life, operates on a specific frequency. To bring more abundance into your reality, you must first align yourself energetically with the vibration of wealth. This means embodying the thoughts, feelings, and actions of a person who already has the wealth you seek. When you consciously tune your energy to match the frequency of abundance, you naturally attract opportunities, ideas, and resources that reflect that energy. The process of aligning with wealth energy begins with your thoughts. Your mindset and beliefs play a significant role in determining your financial reality. If you think thoughts of lack, scarcity, or unworthiness, you are energetically pushing wealth away. On the other hand, if your thoughts are centered around abundance, possibility, and worthiness, you begin to pull wealth toward you. Start by paying attention to the thoughts you habitually entertain. Are they aligned with scarcity or prosperity? Transform negative or limiting thoughts into empowering ones. Practice affirmations that reinforce your belief in your ability to create wealth, such as I am worthy of financial abundance or I attract prosperity in all forms. In addition to your thoughts, your emotions must also be in alignment with the energy of wealth. It's not enough to think positively about wealth, you must feel as though you are already abundant. This is where many people struggle. While they may want financial success, their emotional state is one of fear, anxiety, or frustration around money. To align with wealth energy, cultivate feelings of abundance and abundance in the present moment, even if your external circumstances haven't yet caught up. Practice feeling grateful for the wealth you already have, however small it may seem. Allow yourself to feel excited about the financial opportunities that are coming your way, even if you can't see them yet. By generating feelings of wealth and abundance within yourself, you begin to radiate that energy outward, and the universe responds by sending you experiences that match that vibration. Another important aspect of aligning with wealth energy is adopting the habits and behaviors of a financially successful person. Your actions are an extension of your energy, and they send a powerful message to the universe about what you expect in return. If you're acting out of fear or desperation, hoarding money, refusing to invest in yourself, or making decisions based on scarcity, you are not aligned with the energy of wealth. Instead, act as if you already have the financial success you desire. This doesn't mean being reckless with your money, but rather approaching your finances from a place of confidence and trust. For example, invest in your growth, take calculated risks, and spend with intention rather than fear. When your actions reflect abundance, you become a magnet for more of it. Additionally, aligning with wealth energy involves being open to receiving. Many people unknowingly block their own abundance because they struggle to receive. This could manifest as feelings of guilt or unworthiness around money, or a tendency to turn down help, opportunities, or gifts. To align with wealth energy, you must be willing to receive it in all forms. Practice saying yes to the opportunities that come your way, whether it's a job offer, a financial gift, or even an act of kindness. Open yourself up to receiving without feeling guilty or indebted. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more wealth will flow into your life. Aligning with wealth energy also requires letting go of resistance. Resistance shows up in many forms: fear, doubt, impatience, or attachment to specific outcomes. These feelings create energetic blocks that prevent wealth from flowing freely into your life. Instead of trying to control every aspect of how your wealth will manifest, trust in the process. Release your need to know exactly when and how financial success will come to you, and focus on maintaining a state of openness and flow. Trust that as long as you are aligned with the energy of abundance, the universe will deliver wealth to you in ways that may surprise you. Your environment plays a role in aligning with wealth energy as well. Surround yourself with people, places, and things that reflect the energy of abundance. This doesn't necessarily mean being around wealthy people or living in luxury, rather. It's about creating an environment that supports your mindset of prosperity. Declutter your living and workspaces to create an energetic flow. Surround yourself with positive influences and limit exposure to negative or scarcity-based conversations. The more your environment reflects abundance, the easier it becomes to maintain your own alignment with wealth energy. One of the most profound aspects of aligning with wealth energy is recognizing that wealth is not just about money, it's about a holistic sense of abundance. True wealth encompasses not only financial resources, but also your health, relationships, time, and experiences. When you align with wealth energy, you are inviting abundance into every area of your life. This broader perspective on wealth allows you to appreciate and attract prosperity in all forms, whether it's an opportunity for personal growth, a new relationship, or a moment of peace and happiness. When you recognize that wealth is everywhere around you, and not just in your bank account, you begin to experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy. Finally, aligning with wealth energy means acting in alignment with your highest values and purpose. Financial success is most fulfilling when it is connected to something greater than just the pursuit of money. When your wealth is a reflection of your purpose and the positive impact you are making in the world, it flows to you more easily and naturally. Align your financial goals with your passions, values, and desire to contribute to others. When you are in alignment with your purpose, you attract wealth in ways that are not only financially rewarding, but also deeply meaningful. By aligning with the energy of wealth, you step into the flow of abundance that is always available to you. You become a powerful creator of your financial reality, attracting the resources, opportunities, and experiences that support your growth and prosperity. Through your thoughts, emotions, actions, and environment, you are constantly communicating with the universe about what you are ready to receive. The more you align yourself with the vibration of wealth, the more effortlessly it will come into your life, bringing with it not just financial success, but a rich, fulfilling, and abundant life in every sense. Letting go of limiting beliefs is one of the most transformative steps you can take on your path to wealth. These beliefs, often deeply ingrained and unconscious, act as invisible barriers that prevent you from fully embracing financial abundance. They shape your relationship with money, dictate your actions, and ultimately influence the level of wealth you attract into your life. To break free from these limitations, you must first become aware of the beliefs that are holding you back, challenge them, and replace them with empowering ones that align with the reality of abundance you seek. Limiting beliefs are often formed during childhood, shaped by the messages you receive from your family, culture, or society. For example, you may have been told that money is hard to come by, that only certain people can be wealthy, or that desiring financial success is greedy or selfish. These beliefs, though seemingly harmless, can become powerful mental blocks that keep you stuck in a cycle of scarcity. They create a subconscious script that plays out in your life, influencing your decisions, behaviors, and ultimately your financial outcomes. To let go of limiting beliefs, you must begin by identifying them. Start by examining your thoughts and feelings about money. Do you feel anxious or unworthy when it comes to finances? Do you find yourself believing that wealth is only for others, not for you? Do you feel guilty about wanting to be wealthy? These are clues that limiting beliefs are at work. It's important to remember that these beliefs are not facts, they are simply stories you've been telling yourself, often without realizing it. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Question their validity. Where did they come from? Are they based on your own experiences, or are they inherited from others? More importantly, ask yourself whether these beliefs are serving you or holding you back. You'll often find that limiting beliefs are based on fear, misinformation, or outdated thinking. By bringing them into your conscious awareness and examining them objectively, you begin to weaken their hold over you. A powerful technique for releasing limiting beliefs is to reframe them. Instead of accepting them as true, replace them with empowering beliefs that align with your desire for wealth and abundance. For example, if you've been holding on to the belief that money is hard to come by, replace it with the belief that money flows to me easily and effortlessly. If you believe that I am not worthy of being wealthy, shift it to I am worthy of financial abundance, and I deserve to live a life of prosperity. By consistently repeating these new, empowering beliefs, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, creating a new narrative that supports your financial success. Letting go of limiting beliefs also involves detaching from the need to control every detail of how your wealth will manifest. When you hold on to rigid expectations about how money should come into your life, you create resistance. Limiting beliefs often fuel this need for control, as they are rooted in fear and doubt. To truly let go, you must trust in the process and open yourself up to the infinite possibilities of how wealth can flow to you. This doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing, but rather releasing your attachment to specific outcomes and allowing the universe to deliver abundance in its own way. By letting go of control, you make room for unexpected opportunities, resources, and ideas that may be far greater than anything you could have planned. In addition to reframing your beliefs and releasing control, it's important to align your actions with your new mindset. Your beliefs influence your behavior, and your behavior in turn reinforces your beliefs. If you continue to act from a place of scarcity, even after shifting your mindset, you will struggle to manifest lasting wealth. For example, if you believe that wealth is abundant, but continue to act out of fear by avoiding risks or hoarding your resources, you are still operating from a limiting belief. To fully let go of limiting beliefs, your actions must reflect your new, abundant mindset. This means taking bold steps toward your financial goals, investing in yourself, and making decisions based on trust in your ability to create wealth, rather than fear of loss. Another critical aspect of letting go of limiting beliefs is practicing self-compassion. As you uncover your limiting beliefs, you may feel frustrated or disappointed with yourself for holding on to them for so long. You may even judge yourself for not having achieved the level of financial success you desire. However, it's important to remember that these beliefs are a natural part of the human experience, and they have served a purpose up until now, even if that purpose was to keep you safe or comfortable. By practicing self-compassion, you create the emotional space to release these beliefs without resistance or self-criticism. Allow yourself to let go of the past, forgive yourself for any perceived shortcomings, and embrace the possibility of a new financial reality. Letting go of limiting beliefs is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, new layers of limiting beliefs may surface, often tied to new challenges or opportunities in your financial journey. Each time you encounter these beliefs, approach them with curiosity and openness, knowing that they are simply invitations to expand your awareness and align even more deeply with abundance. Over time, you will find that the more you release these limiting beliefs, the more your financial reality begins to shift. Your external world will start to mirror your internal transformation, as opportunities, resources, and wealth flow to you with greater ease. A key part of letting go of limiting beliefs is surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people, environments, and media you engage with can either reinforce your limiting beliefs or support your new, empowering ones. Choose to surround yourself with individuals who have a healthy and abundant relationship with money. Read books, listen to podcasts, or attend seminars that encourage a prosperous mindset. Engage in conversations that uplift and inspire you, rather than reinforce scarcity or fear. The more you immerse yourself in an environment of abundance, the easier it becomes to let go of the old beliefs that no longer serve you. Finally, let go of the belief that wealth is something external that you must chase or struggle to obtain. Wealth is an energy, and it is already available to you in infinite supply. By letting go of limiting beliefs, you open yourself to receiving this energy in greater amounts. Trust that you are fully capable of creating the financial success you desire, and know that your wealth is not determined by your past or by external circumstances, but by your inner beliefs in alignment with abundance. Achieving wealth in life is not just about financial accumulation, but about embracing a mindset and energy that attracts abundance in all forms. The journey to becoming rich starts within. As you define what wealth means to you, cultivate a prosperous mindset, and visualize your financial success with clarity and conviction. When you take inspired action, invest in your self-growth, and practice gratitude, you lay the foundation for lasting prosperity. Aligning with the energy of wealth allows you to step into the flow of abundance, and letting go of limiting beliefs frees you to receive more than you ever imagined. Wealth is not an external chase, it is the result of your inner state aligning with your highest aspirations. As you embody the principles outlined in this journey, you will find that financial success becomes a natural extension of who you are. Remember, wealth is not something that is beyond you, it is already within you, waiting to be claimed. Everything you wish to create, everything you long to experience, begins not in the world you see, but in the unseen world of your imagination. To trust your imagination is to trust the most sacred part of your being, the part that shapes your life and defines your reality. You must understand that imagination is not mere fantasy or daydreaming. It is the creative force behind everything that exists. The inner life you nurture is the blueprint for the outer life you will inevitably live. Imagination is not something that should be dismissed as mere fantasy or wishful thinking. It is the very doorway through which all of reality is shaped. Everything that exists in your world today, whether it's the chair you sit on, the phone you use, or the buildings around you, once began as an image in someone's mind. It was first created in the invisible realm of imagination before it became a solid physical object. When you understand that imagination is the first step toward creation, you begin to see its significance in every aspect of your life. To trust your imagination is to trust the source of all creation. It is in this invisible space, within the quiet of your mind, that ideas are born and new realities are formed. The more you engage with your imagination and see it as a tool for creation, the more powerfully you will be able to influence the world around you. Your inner vision is not limited by the constraints of time, space, or current circumstances. It can expand far beyond your physical reality, and through persistent belief, bring forth things that seem impossible. It is the gateway to new possibilities and potentials that do not yet exist in the outer world, but are waiting to be birthed. Those who have understood the power of imagination have shaped history, whether they were inventors, leaders, artists, or pioneers. Their ability to hold a vision in their minds, even when it seemed impractical or impossible, is what set them apart. To access this gateway, you must learn to trust in your imagination. Trust that the images, ideas, and values and feelings that arise from within are the first steps toward materializing something new. When you embrace your imaginative power, you begin to influence the conditions of your life. Rather than reacting to what is happening around you, you become the conscious creator of your own experiences. The secret is that imagination shapes not only the physical world, but also your personal reality. What you consistently imagine, whether consciously or unconsciously, determines the situation you find yourself in. If you are constantly imagining scarcity, lack, or failure, those images will harden into reality. But if you imagine abundance, success, and happiness, you will see those things appear in your life. The world will always mirror back to you the contents of your imagination. Many people believe that reality is fixed and that imagination is secondary to what is real, but the opposite is true. Imagination is primary, precedes and shapes reality. Reality is malleable, flexible, and can be changed through the force of your inner vision. This is the gateway that leads you from one reality to another, from limitation to abundance, from fear to love, from failure to success. The question is, are you willing to step through this gateway and trust what your imagination reveals to you? Belief is the engine that drives imagination into manifestation. Without belief, your imagination remains a mere daydream, something that flits through your mind but never takes root in reality. It is belief that transforms what you see in your imagination into something you can hold in your hands, experience in your life, and see with your own eyes. When you believe in something, truly believe in it, you infuse it with the energy and conviction it needs to take form in the physical world. Your belief acts as a bridge between the unseen and the seen, between the imagined and the manifested. Without belief, no matter how powerful your imagination is, it will remain idle, like a car without fuel. The power of belief is so strong that it can override even the most deeply entrenched doubts or fears. When you hold fast to a belief, no matter how impossible it may seem, the universe has no choice but to align itself with your conviction. The outer world bends and shifts to reflect what you believe internally. This is why it is crucial to cultivate beliefs that support your desires, rather than beliefs that reinforce your limitations. Most people limit their imagination because they don't believe what they imagine can come true. They dismiss their dreams as unrealistic or improbable. But the truth is, everything that is now considered real was once thought impossible. The only difference between something that remains a fantasy and something that becomes a reality is the strength of your belief. When you imagine something and pair it with unwavering belief, you create a magnetic force that draws it into your life. You may not know how or when it will come to pass, but your belief assures you that it will. The more you believe in the reality of your imagination, the quicker you will see evidence of it in your life. The process is simple. Imagine it, believe it, and watch as your belief turns into reality. You do not need to know how it will happen. Your job is to believe that it will. The how is not your concern. It is the concern of the greater power that moves through all things. Your role is to hold the vision in your mind and to believe that it is already yours. The key to manifestation lies in feeling. It's not enough to simply imagine what you desire. You must feel as though it is already real, right here, right now. Feeling is the secret ingredient that turns an imagined idea into a lived experience. When you generate the emotional state that corresponds with your desire, you align yourself with the frequency of that reality. It is this emotional alignment that accelerates the manifestation process. Your feelings act as a kind of tuning fork. When you feel the reality of your desire in the present moment, your mind and body begin to resonate with that frequency. And because the outer world is a reflection of your inner state, the reality you feel internally will soon be mirrored in your external experience. Most people wait for circumstances to change before they allow themselves to feel happiness, success, or love. But in doing so, they trap themselves in a cycle of delay and frustration. They believe that their feelings are a reaction to the outer world, when in truth, the outer world is a reaction to their inner feelings. If you wait for conditions to be perfect before you feel the emotions of fulfillment, you will always be chasing after your desires rather than bringing them to you. The secret is to feel as though your desire is already yours, to embody the emotional state that you would experience if your dream were already a reality. Feel the excitement, the joy, the gratitude now, as though it has already come to pass. In doing so, you send out a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive it. And because the universe responds to your feelings, it will deliver the experience that matches your emotional state. Do not wait for things to change before you feel the way you want to feel. Start by generating the feeling now, within yourself, and watch as the world shifts to reflect it. To truly harness the power of your imagination, you must learn to detach from the physical senses and the immediate evidence they provide. Your physical senses, sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell, are valuable for navigating the world. But they can also be misleading when it comes to understanding and creating your reality. These senses often present a limited, sometimes distorted view of what is possible. They are reactive, focused on the present moment and the tangible evidence around you, but your imagination operates on a different plane entirely. The world of imagination is not bound by the constraints of the physical senses. It is a realm where possibilities are limitless and where the laws of physical reality do not apply. When you rely solely on your senses to determine what is possible, you confine yourself to a narrow perspective. For example, if your eyes see a lack of resources or your ears hear criticism, you might feel disheartened and doubt your ability to achieve your goals. But these sensory inputs are merely reflections of your current state, not the totality of what you can achieve. Detaching from your physical senses means embracing a deeper, more intuitive understanding of your potential. It involves shifting your focus from the limitations presented by the external world to the boundless possibilities within your mind. By doing so, you tap into a higher level of consciousness where your imagination can freely create and shape reality. This detachment allows you to see beyond the immediate evidence and trust in the unseen forces that are at work in your favor. Consider the great visionaries and pioneers throughout history who dared to dream beyond what their senses could confirm. They did not let the current state of the world limit their imagination. Instead, they imagined new possibilities and worked to bring them into reality, often against all odds. Their ability to detach from the physical senses and trust in their inner vision allowed them to achieve what many considered impossible. In practical terms, this detachment means not letting temporary setbacks or sensory evidence dissuade you from your goals. If you face challenges or if things do not appear to be going as planned, remember that these are merely surface-level experiences. Your imagination and inner vision hold the true power to transform your reality. By focusing on what you want to create and trusting in the process, you align yourself with a higher frequency that can bring your desires into manifestation. The physical senses may inform you of current conditions, but they should not dictate your beliefs or limit your imagination. By embracing the power of your inner vision and detaching from the immediate evidence of your senses, you open yourself up to a world of limitless possibilities and infinite potential. Creating with precision is a crucial aspect of using your imagination effectively. Just as an artist must carefully plan and execute their work, you must be deliberate and precise in your imaginative efforts. The clearer and more detailed your vision, the more powerfully it will manifest in your reality. When you imagine something with precision, you are not only visualizing the end result, but also the process and details that will bring it to fruition. In imagination involves focusing on specific aspects of your desire and immersing yourself fully in the experience you wish to create. For instance, if you desire a new job, don't just imagine the general concept of employment, visualize the exact role you want, the environment, the people you will work with, and the feelings of fulfillment you will experience. The more detailed and vivid your imagination, the stronger the signal you send to the universe, making it easier to manifest your desires. Creating with precision also means aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your vision. When your imagination is clear and specific, you begin to notice opportunities and ideas that align with your goal. Your precise vision acts as a guide, helping you navigate your path and make decisions that bring you closer to your desired outcome. Precision in imagination is akin to setting a clear target. If you are shooting an arrow, the more accurately you aim, the more likely you are to hit the bullseye. Similarly, the more precise your imaginative focus, the more accurately your desires will manifest in your life. This requires a deep level of commitment and clarity. You must be willing to spend time honing your vision, refining your goals, and immersing yourself in the details of what you want to create. By creating with precision, you not only increase the likelihood of manifesting your desires, but also enhance your ability to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your vision. This level of detail and focus brings your imagination into sharper alignment with your reality, allowing you to see your desires materialize with greater ease. One of the most empowering aspects of imagination is its ability to override current circumstances. No matter what your external conditions may be, whether you are facing financial difficulties, health challenges, or any other obstacles, your imagination has the power to transcend these limitations and create a new reality. Current circumstances are simply reflections of past thoughts and beliefs. They are not permanent or fixed. They are subject to change based on your inner vision and imagination. When you engage your imagination, you tap into a creative force that can alter your situation, regardless of how dire it may seem. By focusing on your desired outcome and using your imagination to envision a better reality, you begin to shift the energies and conditions around you. Consider how many successful people have transformed their lives despite seemingly insurmountable odds. They did not let their current circumstances dictate their future. Instead, they used the power of imagination to envision a better life, set clear goals, and took inspired actions that led them to success. Their ability to see beyond their present situation and imagine a different reality was crucial to their achievements. Imagination allows you to rise above your current circumstances by focusing on what you want rather than what you lack. It is a tool for envisioning new possibilities and creating solutions that transcend existing limitations. When you persistently imagine a better outcome and maintain a positive mental state, you align yourself with the frequency of that outcome, making it more likely to manifest. By recognizing that your imagination can override current conditions, you empower yourself to make significant changes in your life. You no longer have to be a victim of your circumstances. Instead, you can be a creator of your destiny. This shift in perspective is transformative, enabling you to take control of your future and shape it according to your deepest desires and visions. Consistency is a cornerstone of effective imagination. It is not enough to imagine your desires intermittently or only when you feel inspired. To truly harness the power of your imagination, you must cultivate a consistent practice of envisioning and affirming your goals. This consistency is what reinforces your vision, making it a dominant force in shaping your reality. When you practice consistent imagination, you are training your mind to focus on a particular outcome or goal continuously. This repeated engagement with your vision helps to solidify it in your subconscious mind, creating a strong internal representation of what you wish to achieve. The more often you engage with your imaginative practice, the more vivid and real your vision becomes. Over time, this persistent focus helps to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcome. Consistency in imagination also involves regularly revisiting and refining your vision. It is not enough to create a vision once and leave it at that. Your goals and desires may evolve, and your vision may need to be adjusted to reflect these changes. By consistently updating and refining your imaginative practice, you ensure that your vision remains relevant and aligned with your current aspirations. Moreover, consistent imagination helps to build momentum. When you continuously visualize and affirm your goals, you create a powerful force that propels you toward your desired outcome. This momentum makes it easier to overcome obstacles and stay motivated, even when challenges arise. Your consistent focus acts as a driving force, keeping you on track and reinforcing your commitment to your goals. Consider the analogy of planting a seed. Just as a seed requires regular care and attention to grow into a healthy plant, your imaginative vision needs consistent nurturing to manifest in your life. If you neglect it, the vision may wither and fade away. But with regular attention and effort, your vision will flourish and eventually take root in your reality. Consistency also helps to build trust in the process of manifestation. By regularly engaging with your imagination, you reinforce your belief in the power of your inner vision. This trust is crucial for overcoming doubts and maintaining a positive attitude, even when results are not immediately visible. The more you practice consistent imagination, the more confident you become in your ability to shape your reality. Emotional resonance is a critical element of effective imagination. It is not enough to simply visualize your desires, you must also connect with the emotions that accompany the fulfillment of those desires. The emotional aspect of imagination acts as a powerful catalyst, transforming your vision into a tangible reality. When you engage with your imagination, focus on how achieving your goal will make you feel. Imagine the joy, satisfaction, and excitement that will accompany your success. This emotional connection enhances the vibrational frequency of your vision, making it more compelling and magnetic. The stronger the emotional resonance, the more powerful your imaginative practice becomes. Emotional resonance also helps to align your subconscious mind with your conscious desires. Your subconscious mind is highly responsive to emotions and uses them as a guide for shaping your experiences. By consistently generating positive emotions associated with your goals, you align your subconscious mind with your desired outcome, making it easier to manifest your dreams. Emotional resonance helps to overcome resistance and self-doubt. When you feel strongly about your vision and the emotions associated with it, you create a sense of certainty and conviction. This emotional strength helps to dispel fears and doubts, allowing you to maintain a positive focus and stay committed to your goals. To cultivate emotional resonance, regularly engage in practices that evoke the feelings you wish to experience. This might involve visualizing your success, using affirmations that reinforce your desired emotions, or immersing yourself in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. The more you immerse yourself in the emotions of your desired outcome, the more you amplify the power of your imagination. Faith plays a crucial role in the process of manifestation through imagination. It is the unwavering belief in the unseen, the conviction that your vision will become a reality, and the trust that the process is working, even when external evidence may suggest otherwise. Faith is the bridge between imagination and manifestation, allowing you to remain steadfast in your pursuit of your goals. When you have faith in your imagination, you are not swayed by temporary setbacks or challenges. Instead, you maintain a strong belief in the eventual success of your vision. This faith acts as a guiding force, helping you navigate obstacles and stay focused on your desired outcome. It empowers you to continue your imaginative practice with confidence, knowing that your efforts will eventually bear fruit. Faith also enhances the effectiveness of your imagination by creating a sense of certainty and expectation. When you truly believe in the reality of your vision, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that belief. This alignment makes it easier to manifest your desires, as your entire being is focused on bringing your vision to fruition. In practical terms, faith involves maintaining a positive attitude and reinforcing your belief in your goals, regardless of external circumstances. It means trusting that the universe is working in your favor and that your imaginative efforts are creating the conditions necessary for your success. This trust is essential for overcoming doubts and staying motivated, even when progress seems slow or uncertain. To strengthen your faith in your imagination, engage in practices that reinforce your belief and cultivate a sense of certainty. This might include affirmations, visualization techniques, or surrounding yourself with positive influences that support your goals. The more you nurture your faith, the more powerful your imaginative practice becomes, and the more readily your desires will manifest in your life. Imagination is not merely a passive exercise, but a potent tool for personal and transformational change. By consciously harnessing the power of your imagination, you can alter your life circumstances, reshape your beliefs, and foster profound growth. This transformative potential is what makes imagination one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. To utilize imagination as a tool for transformation, start by understanding that your inner world directly influences your external reality. Your thoughts, feelings, and visualizations are not isolated. They have a tangible impact on the world around you. When you use your imagination deliberately, you create a blueprint for change that can guide your actions and decisions, ultimately leading to significant transformations in your life. One of the first steps in using imagination for transformation is to identify areas of your life where you seek change. This might be related to personal growth, career advancements, relationships, or health. Once you have a clear sense of what you want to transform, use your imagination to vividly picture the desired outcome. Envision yourself already living that new reality, experiencing the emotions, sensations, and situations that come with it. This detailed mental imagery serves as a powerful catalyst for change, setting in motion a series of events that align with your vision. Imagination as a tool for transformation also involves reprogramming limiting beliefs and thought patterns. Often our current reality is shaped by deeply ingrained beliefs that restrict our potential. By consciously imagining a new reality, you challenge and replace these limiting beliefs with more empowering ones. For instance, if you believe that success is unattainable, use your imagination to create a new belief system where success is not only possible but inevitable. This mental reprogramming helps to shift your mindset, making it easier to manifest the changes you desire. Furthermore, imagination facilitates personal growth by enabling you to explore different aspects of yourself and your potential. By visualizing various scenarios and outcomes, you gain insights into your capabilities, desires, and areas for improvement. This self-exploration through imagination allows you to better understand yourself and make informed choices that align with your true goals and values. Another aspect of using imagination for transformation is the ability to preemptively address challenges and obstacles. By imagining potential difficulties and visualizing successful strategies for overcoming them, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for real-life situations. This proactive approach helps to build resilience and adaptability, enabling you to navigate challenges with greater ease and confidence. Imagination also plays a crucial role in fostering creativity and innovation. When you allow yourself to explore unconventional ideas and possibilities, you open the door to new solutions and opportunities. This creative thinking can lead to breakthroughs and discoveries that drive transformative change in your life and work. In practical terms, using imagination as a tool for transformation involves setting aside dedicated time for visualization and mental rehearsal. Create a quiet, comfortable space where you can focus on your imaginative practice without distractions. Engage in this practice regularly, immersing yourself fully in the experience of your desired transformation. Use techniques such as guided imagery, affirmations, and emotional visualizations to reinforce your vision and align your actions with your goals. Ultimately, imagination is a dynamic and powerful tool that can drive significant personal and external changes. By harnessing its transformative potential, you can reshape your reality, overcome limitations, and achieve the goals you envision. Embrace the power of your imagination and use it to create a life that reflects your highest aspirations and dreams. In conclusion, the power of imagination is a transformative force that holds the potential to reshape your reality in profound ways. By learning to trust and harness the full capacity of your imagination, you tap into a limitless source of creativity and possibility. It begins with embracing the inner life, detaching from the constraints of the physical senses, and creating with precision. Consistent engagement with your imaginative practice reinforces your vision, while emotional resonance amplifies its impact. Faith in the unseen bridges the gap between imagination and manifestation, allowing you to transcend current circumstances and bring your desires into reality. As you navigate your journey, remember that imagination is not a passive daydream, but an active tool for personal growth and transformation. It empowers you to envision a better future, reprogram limiting beliefs, and explore your potential with unwavering clarity. By consistently practicing and refining your imaginative efforts, you align your inner vision with your external reality, paving the way for extraordinary change. Embrace the transformative power of your imagination with conviction and dedication. Allow it to guide you, inspire you, and drive you toward your highest aspirations. The world you create within your mind is the first step toward manifesting the world you desire. Trust in this process, remain steadfast in your vision, and watch as the magic of imagination unfolds in your life, transforming your dreams into tangible reality.